So, good evening, this is Barry Page from the Freelancers Templar, and this is my audit of LegendSEO, who is a freelancer on the website Legiit.com. So, LegendSEO, I know your name is Jahir, so we have spoken to each other in the group, so congratulations, you're up next. So, firstly, the branding itself, there's a mismatch between the colors here and your branding here and your username. See, I see that you're called LegendSEO, which isn't a bad name really. However, this is not related to this in my eyes whatsoever. You've got black, green and obviously white here, and although it's very clear what you're doing, there's no real branding, it's just a very simple graphic. So I think you could do a lot better with this. If you go on to some of the other listings of people offering audits on Legiit.com, you should see some branding on there that could hopefully inspire you to come up with something that's unique to yourself and your brand. So I would advise to change this and try to make it congruent between this image here and your actual username LegendSEO on the right hand side. So let's go down here about this service. Right, let me break down what I'm providing. You already know what this service is about. No, actually I don't. This is a mistake here. You shouldn't ever really assume that people know what this service is about, because that is why I'm actually starting to read. So, you know, as I say with everybody, I'm acting as if I'm a potential customer here. So everything I say here is through the eyes of a customer, okay? Because it is possible that I could be a customer of yours one day, because I do buy lots of things off people, audits and links and things like that to test things out and bring people onto my own team. So, right, so the first thing that you need to do then is you need to completely eliminate any of this kind of language that's assuming that the buyer knows what you're talking about. So the next sentence says, here I am not going to provide you with some auto-generated audit. Okay, that's good. Nobody likes auto-generated audits. You can see I have two different categories: simple audit, advanced audit. Okay, so again, it's sort of making assumptions that I should already know what you're offering, which I really don't. So my advice here initially is just to scrap all of this actually and start again. And what you need to do is create a headline. Okay, the headline should have a direct benefit for the customer or the potential customer in there. Like, what am I actually going to get by purchasing this service? Like, how is my life going to change afterwards? Okay, and things like, it's not an auto-generated audit, you can say these things further down in the listing. Okay, so let's have a look down here. So this report, okay, so again you've got, so these are things that you should include, but these are features and they're not really benefits. Okay, the features, as part of this audit you get technical, indexing, crawl, branding, etc. So, and unfortunately it looks like we're at the end of the listing. So right, okay, so there's lots of problems, but please don't take offense because I'm here to help you. Right, let's start from the top. First, you need a headline. Okay, you need a headline that shows the customer what they're actually going to get out of this service once they've paid you the money. Then you need, ideally, you need a sub-headline that leads them into the copy, the actual body of the copy, which should basically start talking about, you can start talking about the problems that people have when they, when they buy audits. Like, you're supposed to be solving a problem here, not just providing an audit, because there's many audits. I can go out there and just buy hundreds of different audits from different people, but what you need to do is position yourself as different from other people, and how you can do that is by basically empathizing with their problem, right? And the easiest problem that I see that you can start empathizing with from the beginning is to talk about auto-generated audits. Okay, you can talk about how it's frustrating when, as a customer, you pay money and then you get an auto-generated audit, and you as LegendSEO provide something completely different, which is a manual audit using your own skills and your own experience. So that's my advice there. I see you've got a couple of reviews down here. Normally what I would say is you would take the reviews, screenshot them and place them into the body of your copy here. I still advise that you do that, but obviously you need to make sure that your copy is long enough first for you to justify putting these reviews in there, because there's no point putting the reviews, these 3 reviews, in here because it's so short they'll just bounce down here anyway. So you also need to talk about who you are. Okay, who are you? What do you do? Where are you from? Like, ideally I need to see your face. You know, what experience do you have? There's really nothing on this page that is showing me who you are, what you do, and how you're different from anybody else. Okay, so you really need to try and work that out and start working that into the copy. Okay, and then at the end, what you need to do is have a call to action. So a call to action would be something like a small sentence saying, hit the proceed to order button on the right hand side and let's get started, and something like that. Okay, but because this copy here, this sales page is so short, there's so much missing, I really would advise just completely scrapping this and starting from the beginning. Now, if you don't know, in my Facebook group and also on my personal Facebook profile a couple of weeks ago, you might remember that I shared my 465k sales page formula, which basically is a free template that I created that's generated me $465,000 with that one page. And you can apply the same template to this page as well, and it goes through basically a headline structure, the subheadline, the story, the body, a few things that you need to include, and then, like I said, the call to action and things that you need to put in here. So anyway, so I hope this audit helped. It's a very short one. This is just a freestyle audit, as I said. But my advice overall is to basically start this again. You can send me a PM and I'm more than happy to go through this with you privately. And for any of you other guys out there that are wondering about this, and maybe you've got a listing out there on Legiit already, you can head on over to the Freelancers Templar, which is a Facebook group, or you can contact me directly, and you basically put your listing into a spreadsheet and I'll get to you next and do a freestyle audit like this for you too. So thanks for watching, and Jahir, Legend SEO, thanks very much for this opportunity, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.